Hello, everyone, and welcome to the Friday Night Blitz High School Football Power Rankings. Our rankings, as always, are based on team performance within their classification. An old familiar face is back in our poll to lead things off, and that's number 10, Steele. The Knights are very quietly having a good season. 2 heartbreaking losses, one to Judson and another to Clemens, where both games could have gone either way, or the Knights could very easily be undefeated. As it stands, the Knights are gathering momentum for a first-round showdown against Westlake. Last Friday, Steele took care of Smithson Valley 35-10, and this Friday, the Knights host New Braunfels Canyon. At number 9 is Harlan. The Hawks were challenged last week, but prevailed 36-29 against a game legacy Titans team. This week, the Hawks can clinch at least a share of the district title as they visit the red-hot Southwest Dragons. At number 8 is Veterans the Memorial. The Patriots were off last week after a win 2 weeks ago against Burbank, so the Patriots have had 2 weeks to prepare for the biggest game in school history when they take on the Wagner Thunderbirds for the district championship in the Freedom Bowl this Friday night at Rutledge Stadium in our high school football game of the week. At number 7 is Bernie Champion. The Chargers shut out Uvalde 30-0 in a game that was called at halftime because of weather. This week, Champion visits Edgewood's Veterans Stadium to take on the Memorial Minutemen. At number 6 is Kerrville-Tybee. The Antlers are starting to look like a true regional contender and maybe even a state contender as they crushed rival Alamo Heights 56-14 last week. This Friday, Tybee can wrap up a district title and the first seed in the playoffs when they host the Lockhart Lions. At number 5 is Clemens. The Buffaloes did last week what no other team has done all season, and that is shut down and shut out a normally strong East Central offense en route to a 36-0 win. Clemens is 1 win away from a district championship showdown against Judson in the final week of the season. But first, they must take care of business at the New Braunfels Unicorns this Friday night. At number 4 is Wagner. The Thunderbirds blasted Burbank 62-0 for their 6th straight shutout win. This week, the T-Birds are expected to be challenged as they take on the number 8 ranked Veterans Memorial Patriots in the Freedom Bowl this Friday night at Rutledge Stadium. At number 3 is Navarro. The Panthers broke a 14-14 tie and went on to dominate a very good Wimberley team 42-14 and looked every bit the part of a state title contender. This Friday, the Panthers host bitter rival the Cuero Gobblers in a rematch of last year's regional championship game. At number 2 is Brandeis. It took parts of 2 days, but the Broncos defeated Warren 31-14 in a game that they led 27-0 on Thursday before being postponed due to weather and was finished off on Friday afternoon. This week, the Broncos look to remain unbeaten and clinch a district title as they take on the J Mustangs Saturday night at Gustafson Stadium in a game that you can watch live right here on KCWX-TV in our high school football showcase game. And number 1 again is Judson. Quarterback Mike Chandler rushed for 4 first-half touchdowns, and then the Rockets put it on cruise control and defeated New Braunfels Canyon 44-13. This Thursday, the Rockets host old rival East Central at Rutledge Stadium before a looming showdown against Clemens in the final week of the regular season. Be sure to watch and listen to games all season long on your new home for San Antonio area high school sports, TexasSportsProductions.com. And that is this week's Friday Night Blitz High School Football Power Rankings. We will see you again next Wednesday and every Wednesday throughout the season right here on Sports Tonight.